should the Browns be ready to turn the corner.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper, you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name. You're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. Mariota from the gun on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
SOS.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Pistol.
Check 24. Switch.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Alert, alert!
Just like that. Check 37.
Real.
Undercross. Watch the edge.
Real. Watch out!
From the 24, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You got enough? Mark 55, Mark 55. Cut. Hey, check.
One touch.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Kill.
Regular.
Kill. Turn up.
One touch.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Hurry!
Whip. Watch the whip.
Kings!
Watch the twins.
Mayfield down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And from down in Miami, an update. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Lamar Jackson, a first-quarter touchdown pass in that one.
Watch the run.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota, Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're close to that 1st round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. To the right side, complete to Taylor. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Patch it. Slam, slam.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the 1st round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, alert 33.
Come, come.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Alert, 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 alert.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 28 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the, and that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And they have been disruptive in the passing game as we're going to see here.
And it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, you cover a guy in your area. And those windows that quarterback...
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Regular. Hurry, hurry!
On second down, it's Hunt. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, Haywood!
Check three. Kill.
Real.
Kill.
Watch out!
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Lamar Jackson with one touchdown pass thus far. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers, and then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mariota, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing is Mariota. And this will be incomplete. So we are at halftime here in the open. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Real.
Mike 55. Here we go. Mike 55. Hey,
Throwing, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I got him. Hey, check right. Watch it,
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The end result, 21 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home,
They try again with Lewis. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
I got you.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Mariota, blitz coming, and down he goes. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Check 3. Six guys. Check 6 guys.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
You don't want none.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Set, 180.
It's just me and you.
Hey, alert 33.
Sponge. No. Shoot.
Hurry.
Hey, check Mike.
Hey, alert 33.
On second down, it's Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Here we go.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch it.
Alert, 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 alert. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno,
Hurry,
Fresno.
hurry. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Watch the shit. Hey, hey.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hurry, hurry.
Check 15. Check 15.
Real, real, real.
36.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Right there.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Regular, regular, regular.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check, check, check.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So now Mariota and the Titans down by 2 touchdowns, 36 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 29. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.